Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Lore of League of Legends. In this episode, we're going to be focusing on a champion that has been heavily requested for quite some time now. Without any further introduction, I present to you the lore of Pantheon, the Artisan of War. Enjoy. The snowy slopes of Mount Targran are a harsh landscape for survival. With scarce resources of food, cold winds and blizzards that haunt the region on a regular basis, the mountain itself is so high that on a sunny day it can be seen from almost every part of the continent, with its peak always hidden in the clouds. The very peak of the mountain is home to the Solari tribe, a tribe with a higher calling and the reverence of the sun. These are a people that follow in the footsteps of legendary warriors that could call the power of the sun down upon their enemies. But that is only a small group of Mount Targran's inhabitants. Below the temples of the Solari lives the Riot tribe, the priests of war. Every child of the tribe is forged into a disciplined and ferocious warrior that considers themselves to be worth at least a dozen standard soldiers. Every child is not only trained to be proficient with at least 3 different weapons, but also with their bare fists. The entire culture of the Riot tribe is centered on a combination of combat and war. They live and breathe only for war and battle, and only the best of them will survive to see it. Each member of the Riot must participate in the Rite of Core when they reach 16 years of age, a fight to the death for the glory of wielding a relic weapon of their enemies. This is a grisly ancient ceremony that is, however, considered necessary for the survival of the entire tribe. With their food resources being very limited, the fragile economy couldn't handle any more men to feed. That's why only the best, only the strongest are allowed to survive and pass their genes on to another generation. That is what has made the Riot tribe what it is now. Every man and woman spent the first 16 years of their lives training to prove that they are worthy of survival. And that's just where their training really begins. Their entire lives are nothing but preparation for them to become a good fighter, a good soldier of their nation. Many tacticians on Valoran fear the Ricoran army. Noxian and Demacian soldiers fighting a single warrior from the Riot are considered to be outnumbered if there is less than 10 of them to every Riot soldier. Pantheon is almost considered to be a symbol of the Ricoran warrior. He is the best warrior of his generation and has been rewarded for that with a collection of the tribe's relic weapons, including spears and shields crafted by the greatest blacksmiths on Valoran that are still considered some of the best to exist. Pantheon was a man who made good use of them, and has been known to destroy entire Noxian battalions by himself. But as time passed, the state of war changed on Valoran. Mages in their great institute have formed new laws that ban the wars, instead replacing them with smaller battles involving the best champions from each nation to prove who deserved victory. Nobody, however, had invited the Riot tribe into their organisation. This was considered the ultimate insult for the entire tribe. They were the best and nobody had considered them to be even good candidates. Pantheon gathered the blessings of the tribe and took his spear with him, leaving for the Institute of War. He had one goal: to enter the league and show everyone what a true warrior was, to show them who should be praised and celebrated as champion instead of mutated animals, insane mages and children. Pantheon has been taught to live for nothing other than the glory of battle, and that he should be the one called champion. With his emergence in the league, many things have changed. Pantheon cares not for prestige or who he fights, but he always wants a real fight with anyone who stands before him. With his actions, Pantheon has tried to return to the old ways of battle. Even if he never fights in another war, he still wishes to meet a new challenge, and only a few people have been able to provide him that. And that's all I've got for you this time around. Don't forget to leave your comments in the section down below this video, and also you can click the annotation at the top of the video to take you to the playlist for any champion you may have missed thus far. Thanks for watching everyone, and as always, I'll see you next time.